We began tonight's program with news of two more storms that could bring a lot of rain to Shanghai in coming days. But anybody over the age of 35 here may remember an August day and night in 1977 that produced more rain than most people had ever seen. Mark Lev has more on that in tonight's edition of Shanghai Stories.
Typhoon Haikui a couple of weeks ago brought a lot of rain, wind and worry to Shanghai. But Haikui was nothing compared to the downpour that hit Shanghai 35 years ago this week. Meteorologist Fu Yi was a teenager then.
It was the worst storm I had ever seen.
The amount of rain in 1977 was twice as much as the amount from Haikui.
Even more in some areas of northern Shanghai. Nearly 600 millimeters of rain in a single night flooded more than 80,000 square kilometers of farmland, destroyed crops, killed animals, and pushed food prices higher.
The water level in my house reached my knee.
And reached this girl's nose at a house not far from Fu's. It rose to 2 meters in some parts of Jiading and Baoshan districts. That 1977 storm knocked out 20% of the city's electric power, and the PLA mobilized thousands of troops. As the rain kept falling and the water kept rising, one army detachment was sent to this warehouse complex in Baoshan district. If you made a list of the 10 most dangerous chemicals you're likely to find in a warehouse, this place had all of them. Warehouse workers had prepared for the rain but never expected so much. Jiang Meiling says when she got to work at 8 a.m., the place looked like an ocean.
The water was up to my knees.
A co-worker says when they saw dead fish and birds in the creek nearby, they realized that containers of deadly sodium cyanide from Romania were leaking. Warehouse personnel couldn't deal with the flood on their own, neither could city firefighters. And that's when the army showed up to find the poorly sealed containers were swelling as water got inside.
The containers were expanding, so they were squeezing each other and taking up all the space in the warehouse. It was really dangerous. If there were a spark, oops, I'm sorry, it's going to explode.
3 hours of pumping managed to save the stored chemicals and prevent a disaster.
It would be like a nuclear bomb.
10 milligrams of cyanide can kill people. Each container had 50 kilos, which means there was enough to kill everybody in Shanghai.
But nobody was hurt and there was no damage. And a lot has changed in Shanghai in 35 years. Chemicals are stored differently now. In 1977, it took 2 or 3 days for all the water to go away. The city has improved its drainage system since then and is planning to spend another 3.5 billion yuan on flood prevention and control during the current 5-year plan. And there are new and better ways of warning people of what could happen in a bad storm.
Everyone has TV, the radio still works, and we have mobile phones, text messages, internet, and new media such as Weibo. So it is so much faster than spreading the news by mouth.
Still, experts say there is no way to be completely ready for the amount of rain that fell on Shanghai on August 21st and 22nd, 1977. The kind of storm, they say, happens only once in 100 years. Mark Leff, Shanghai Live.